What's going on, Scorpio? Welcome to your October reading by Divine Nudges. I hope you all are doing well today. I know we're already 5 days into the month, so bit of a delay. But if I know you like I think I know you, many of you have already been watching plenty of tarot readings for the month. We're going to start off with this deck here to see if I can get one main message so that we can see where the month is going to be going or where the reading is going to be going. And I'm looking for predictive messages today, Scorpio, so that you know what's coming, basically. All right. Predictive messages, maybe things you don't yet know, things you haven't yet seen. The cat. The cat. All righty. Cats are very intuitive creatures. Um, Give me a second, actually, here, Scorpio. I want to actually look this up, the symbolism of a cat for you so I can be just a little bit more precise. So give me a second while I do this, my loves. Uh, okay, it says cats have been associated with many spiritual meanings, including protection, guidance, and the ability to absorb negative energy. Okay. They're often associated with mystery, intuition, and independence. They are seen as spiritual guides capable of seeing beyond the physical realm. Cats are also believed to possess a strong connection to the spiritual world and are often associated with magic and witchcraft. So, my lovely witchies, I'm getting a lot with that. Number one, I'm getting that you are super duper protected, okay? As they are associated with protection and guidance. Okay, so you are being guided right now. You are being protected. And I love this part where it says the ability to absorb negative energy, because I feel as if though you have spirit tribe around you that's absorbing any negative energy that's coming your way. Okay, so Scorpio, you're just like, you're not like the rest of them, okay? Your level of resilience, your ability to bounce back, the whole phoenix, rising from the ashes thing. What you do is you transmute negative energy, right? If you absorb it, you're able to transmute it. You're able to turn it into something else, something that works for you, or something that's for the best and highest good of the situation, okay? Um, Again, we have mystery, intuition, and independence. So there's something about your independence here that's likely going to come up in the messages, the forthcoming messages for the sign of Scorpio. And there's going to be a need to listen to and follow your intuition because you're highly, highly protected by your spirit tribe. So your ability to tap into them. Okay. For some reason, I'm hearing and I'm seeing reflexes. You know how cats, like, as soon as they feel danger, they're out, and they're able to jump really high. There's something about that I'm picking up in this message. Okay, your reflexes, okay, are going to be sharp during the month of October, Scorpio, and there's some sort of a leap. Okay, there's some sort of a leap that I'm seeing here, because I'm seeing this cat leaping from the ground or the floor to a really high place in order to, like, either get out of danger or to access something that they want. There's cats really can't be bossed around. They really are independent, and they really are they're very self-governed. I mean, if any of you are cat owners out there, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm excited to see what other messages are going to come forth with this reading, because right now I'm sensing like some really powerful shit for you, Scorpio, and that's what I like. That's what I like. Alrighty, Spirit. Predictive messages for Scorpio for the month of October, please and thank you so much for your guidance, your wisdom, your protection. I pray for protection over the Scorpio collective as they watch this reading. Please bless them. Alrighty. Predictive messages for the sign of Scorpio for the month of October. Predictive messages for the sign of Scorpio for the month of October. Alrighty. Something about, okay, cats are able to see in the dark, right? Their night vision is crazy. So, while it appears that you are blinded, while it appears that you have no idea of what to do next, what's coming around the corner, and I'm saying appears, but that's likely how you're feeling right now. You're feeling stuck, you're feeling trapped, you're feeling like you don't know where to go, what to do. Your cat instincts, it's crazy. This is crazy because it's literally you're running on pure energy. You are running on pure spirit right now. And that makes you so powerful. And but what it makes me curious about though, Scorpio, is why? Why is it necessary for not even you to know where you're going? And I'm seeing the Five of Swords come up here, and I'm getting a couple of messages with this one. Number one, Scorpio, and we have two Swords cards. So I'm seeing where you're in your headspace a lot, and it's not in a positive way at the moment. So there's something about you getting in your own way. Okay, there's something about you getting in your own way right now. And that may be the reason why things haven't really been revealed to you at the moment. But the other thing that I'm getting from this is that you may have some unknown hidden enemies, or you may know them. You may know and love them, right? And when we love people, even though we know better, we kind of tend to over share, and over give and over love, because it's coming from a very genuine place, right? So, there could be a little bit of that going on for you during the month of October. Okay, but let's see here. I'm getting primarily, though, you getting in your own way a little bit. Oh, look at this, though. We have the Chariot. So there is some forward movement coming in. The Chariot also is has to do with the sign of Cancer. Okay. It has very Cancerian energy attached to it. So there may be something about a Cancer, but I'm seeing something about forward movement here. And in terms of a victory and success, the Chariot is like all four knights combined, right? And the knights bring in offers, and they represent movement. They could even represent vehicles, right? They represent action. So I'm seeing some sort of forward movement here for you, Scorpio, during the month of October, and it wouldn't be anything small with the Chariot appearing here. Okay, so I'm seeing something about your willpower, your drive and determination. Okay, look, we have the Devil in the reverse, which I love to see. Okay, um, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, which means like the waiting is over. Okay. So, there could have been something here blocking forward movement for you, Scorpio, and you're going to see more forward movement during the month of October. Some chains have been broken, something that was binding you. Huh. It's interesting too because the devil is the sign of Capricorn, and Cancer and Capricorn are opposite signs. Scorpio, it's like when you're at your best, your willpower, your drive, your ability to move forward is pristine. Okay. But when you're not at your best, you can go into some really dark spaces, right? Which it's interesting. Hey, I say this with the utmost respect because I'm a Scorpio, and I always say that I feel like I'm cosmically bipolar. I'm an extremist. It's all or nothing. Happy mediums are hard to find, right? When you are in a space of waiting, of uncertainty, and impatience, you can get into some really dark spaces. Okay, so I'm picking up on that energy here. But Spirit, what does this all mean for Scorpio? Okay, so here we have the Queen of Swords. So there may be something about a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini coming up in October. It could a feminine energy. So this is more so about watching, observing, and like intuitive energy. There may be there's a decision. There could be a ruling or a decision that's being made over something that was keeping you chained or held back. Or you yourself, Scorpio, will be making some sort of a decision that's going to push you forward. What else, Spirit? Tower. There's something here about avoiding a tower moment, Scorpio. So what I'm getting is any decisions that you need to make during the month of October should weigh long-term consequences. And if making or not making a decision would represent to you, um, you know, bigger risks than you're able to take on, that's how you should kind of decide and make that decision. Okay. But also, there could be a revelation to you, right? Because the sword suits are very visionary, they're seers. So you may be seeing that you avoided a tower moment, and it could be because you were not operating in your shadow energy, fears, despair. Um, Also, I'm hearing temptation, right? There could be something coming to tempt you during the month of October, Scorpio, something that's like, oh, I can move you forward. You won't have to wait anymore. Um, This is very interesting. Those long term consequences that I was talking about are going to be very, very important for you because for some of you, those long term consequences might be how your happiness is impacted in the long run, not necessarily anything, like physical or financial. It might have more to do with how your happiness and your fulfillment is affected in the long run. Okay. But yeah, I see that there's some sort of a decision that's going to be made, and there's something about that decision that's going to lead to avoiding a tower moment. What is this tower, Spirit? Yeah, taking a financial hit. We have two nines here, so we have 9-9 energy. This is avoiding a tower moment that would impact your finances, and leave you very wounded, leave your financial situation, uh, hurting your financial situation. Okay, so this is about protecting your finances, Scorpio. There is something about protecting your finances, your property, your investment, your belongings, and more so your I'm hearing your independence. Yeah, because when we saw the kitty earlier, we talked about independence, and I said that you're going to be operating in pure energy, pure spiritual vibes during the month. So there's some see the thing is you're not going to the cats aren't going to be happy if they're not independent, right? So you wouldn't be happy if you weren't independent. Okay. So you're, and I know it's definitely something to do with your coins, but it has something to do with your spirit and having freedom and sovereignty as well, Scorpio. So just be careful because, like I said, there could be some sort of temptation, but it's like you're going to recognize it for what it is. This is something that you already know where your headspace is at, Scorpio. You already know that you're kind of like feeling like, oh my goodness, when is this going to happen? See, someone is going to feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Someone is going to feel like they have an advantage over you because of your current situation and circumstances. So, what they're going to try to do is exploit you. Okay, they're going to try to exploit your situation, but please understand that they wouldn't be. I'll tell you this, the devil don't show up for just anybody. Okay, the devil sends out his little minions and his little demons and his little, worker bees to do his work. But when the devil shows up, baby, it is because you are a big deal. It is not because you are a small deal. Okay. So you have to understand that if you're being tempted by someone, and this person, I'll tell you what, they can only tempt you if they already know your circumstances. So this is someone who's going to have a little bit of insight into what's going on in your life at the moment. Okay. So be careful not to disclose too much to people to give them what they feel like is leverage to exploit you. Okay. But what you need to remember, my love, is that they're there because they see the value in you. Okay. You are much more valuable to them than they are to you, because what you hold in your vibration, what you hold in your energetic field can be useful any freaking where, anywhere. Okay. So, and that's what's valuable to them. You have the Midas touch. Anything you touch turns to gold. So there's something about your ability to see, the seer, right? Your instincts. This is going to be pure instinct for you. You're going to be able to see through this devil and you're going to be able to block this devilish energy, because they're going to want you to believe that they're going to put you in a position to move forward. But what's going to be threatened is your financial independence. So you'll have to rely on them. I have a deck here that says if he can feed you, he can starve you. So this person wants to put you in a position where your growth depends on them so that you become subservient to them. Okay, so that's definitely something that you need to watch out for during the month of October. I hate to say that this is a test because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all the tests. I'm over it. But at the end of the day, on our path and our road to success, when you're traveling on the highway, you're traveling with a whole bunch of drivers. Some are good, some are bad, and you can't control any of it. Either way. Look at what's facing up, the bad bitch. And that's what I'm saying. You're a bad bitch. These are two very intuitive cards here. Okay. This is also the strength card. So this could have something to do with a Leo, by the way. Here we have the 8. So this could definitely have something to do with a Leo. Some of you may have Leo in your birth chart somewhere, okay? And that's really going to, whatever placement in your birth chart that you have Leo in, that's going to really assist you during the month of October, okay? And that might also be the area where someone's kind of try to come in to get you like through the back door. But definitely getting this like, yo, 10 toes down, stand on your laurels, Scorpio, and continue to be the bad bitch that you are, because it is seen and acknowledged, whether it is voiced, doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's seen. So the next card that I have here is the star card too. So yeah, your star power, your potential, all of that is very visible to the outside world, Scorpio. Okay, and so people, they want you. Somebody wants you, baby. All right, and let's turn to another deck to see what other messages we may have for Scorpio. So, Scorpio, it seems like a bit of a warning, you know. You may be sought after during the month of October. You know, someone may try to test your, your intuitive abilities. We have here the universe, and we have here you are safe. So what did we say when we looked up the symbolism for the cat? Right? It's protection, it's guidance, and the ability to absorb negative energy. Okay, so there are universal forces, your spirit tribe, your angels are around you, and they're guiding you. This could also be, this is traditionally the world card. So this could be the indication that as one cycle in your life closes out and another begins, you're being protected through that transition. This is Archangel Michael. So for some of you, Archangel Michael is one of your biggest protectors. And he says, I am protecting you against lower energies. There we go. The ability to absorb lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. Okay. So there's something about also just being aware of things going on around your home for the month of October as well. You know, be careful of people kind of creeping around, you know, it's a crazy time right now, you know, so just be careful for any like people that just weird people in your neighborhood that may be walking around and don't belong there. And I don't mean that like, I want to be careful when I say that, because that could be a touchy little subject. Some people think people don't belong in their neighborhood for all the wrong reasons, okay? I'm talking about someone who really looks like they could be up to no good. And that doesn't mean because they're wearing a hoodie, okay? I just want to be very clear about that. Someone wearing a hoodie doesn't mean that they're not up to no good, okay? But someone who may look like they're on some sort of a substance or have some sort of a substance abuse, that may be a cause for suspicion. And that is very visible, okay, on people. So, anyway, but you're safe, you're being protected. All right. I feel like this card definitely wants to come out balance. Okay. So this is traditionally the justice card. Okay. Things are being balanced out for you right now, Scorpio. Sensing a need for you to remain grounded and remain in your peace and your harmony. There may be someone who tries to throw you. When I saw that cat jumping, it was like a reflex, right? So someone may be trying to get you off your square during the month of October, Scorpio, and it's going to be important for you to remain calm and collected. See, here's the thing. There's gonna be an energy that's gonna kind of come at you, and they're just gonna be throwing things out there just to see how you react and respond to them. And that's how they're going to, that's their sensory perception of how they can, like I said earlier, exploit you, how they can get to you, right? That's their sensory perception of it. So they may throw a word out there, an idea out there, a concept out there, and it's just to see how you're going to react to it. So at all times, remain calm. Okay. Do otherwise you may be unwittingly giving your power away. Look, patience and planning. So we saw um this reminds me of that Seven of Pentacles we saw earlier, okay, with patience and planning. See, someone is going to be very interested in knowing what your level of desperation is. And that's why you need to remain calm, because they're trying to see how they could gain an advantage over you by exploiting your level of desperation. So at all times, you need to understand, like, you're not desperate. Mental conflict. Okay. So, yeah, they want to see where in your mind you are troubled so that they can present themselves as the hero in the situation. So, just be careful of that. Okay. Yeah. Don't Don't expose yourself, because the fact of the matter is, Scorpio, is that a lot of people right now are going through a lot, and a lot of people are going through a lot financially. So like at the end of the day, that doesn't make you any different than a lot of other people in the world right now. So it's not something that anybody should exploit. But because so many people are going through so much right now, there are those in a position of power to exploit that will absolutely do so. I mean, it's a playground for them right now. Okay. So your ability to say, I don't care what the heck is going on around me, my loves, I'm going to stand 10 toes down. I'm going to stay in my power, and I'm going to remain in my conviction, and I'm going to respect myself. That's going to be very important. And whether you realize it or not, it's going to gain you a lot of respect. Here we see temptation. This is the devil card. Temptation. We talked about temptation earlier. Crown chakra. Okay. And the light. Okay. So again, this just confirms for me that it's going to be exposed. This is the sun card. Okay, in the traditional tarot deck. So these cards are just kind of confirming, like, it's going to be very clear. I don't even think it's going to be hard for you to detect this, Scorpio. And that's what, just like the cat at the beginning, where it's just like, as soon as they see some impending danger, boom, their reflexes, they just react. Ask questions, act first, ask questions later. You know what I mean? Like, that's how instinctive this is going to be for you. And I love this for you. This is, if nothing else, I feel like this reading is just a reminder that you are protected. You're protected against lower vibrational energies. um all right. Do we have any good news for Scorpio? I feel like I need to hear some good news. Look, we have, as I'm getting ready to shuffle the deck, we have the 7 of Pentacles again and the 7 of Swords, which would indicate lying and deceit. Be careful of self-sabotage during the month of October, Scorpio. Okay. And be careful of sneaky, deceitful energies, because you're growing something, you're pouring into something here, and it's just taken root, and it's starting to blossom, but it's in the early stages still. So just be very careful. Spirit, do we have any good news for Scorpio before I let them go? I'm tired of telling my lovelies to keep their heads on a swivel. Spirit's like, no, no, divine. Look at this. Here we have the the wheel of fortune. It is kind of in the reverse on my end. But let's see. Yeah. But as I was getting ready to say, I'm tired of telling them to stay on their toes. Yeah. 3 of Swords. Something about what is this 3 of Swords, Spirit? What is this 3 of Swords? Reversals, reversals, reversals. This kind of came out in the reverse too. I'm really just kind of getting that there may be a part, like, your there's something that's going to be healed during the month of October, and it may just be your reconciliation of, like, your acceptance of things, Scorpio. Um, there may be just this understanding that because things not happening for you were actually the universe's way of protecting you. Okay, there may just be an understand. Yeah, because we have here, the Knights in the reverse, which is the opposite of the Chariot in the upright, right? Because we have here slowdowns, and the Knight of Wands is impulsive, and the Knight of Swords is very aggressive in the reverse. Okay. So there could be just the awareness that you are being protected from certain energies that really would have created imbalance in your life. And this could have been you too. Like if things took off too fast for you, Scorpio, you yourself may have become someone whom you did not, you would not want to become. Okay. So there was a need for things to come in at a certain pace. That would My bad, Scorpio. My video cut out. So this card wasn't on the table when it cut out. But I continued shuffling and it's here now. All right. So we were talking about the manageable pace, right? And how if things would have happened too quickly for you, it may have happened too fast for you to be able to, for even those cat-like instincts to take footing, right? So, what's been getting stronger? How has your character been built as of late? Your intuition has gotten stronger, which makes your reflexes a lot stronger as well. Your ability to detect danger, to sense lower vibrational energies has gotten sharper and has gotten quicker, right? Maybe they weren't so sharp before. This is what's been worked on for you now, right? Your ability to absorb that negative energy, like we talked about earlier, at lightning speed. So you're just like, yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about, right? Your ability to detect the signs, your ability to know when your spirit tribe is like, even if you don't detect it right away, maybe there are signs that your spirit tribe sends you that now you're just like, oh, wait, the last time I saw this sign, it was a clear indication that something was giving me pause. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so with this Three of Cups in the reverse here, I'm getting that you could have been protected against fake friends. Okay. But I'm also getting that you could have been protected against some witchcraft here. It's this Eight of Pentacles in this deck looks very witchy to me. Okay, it's about creativity, it's about hard work, it's about mastering your trade and a craft. Okay. So she's holding a candle in her hand. There's like herbs and spices. And as you know, spell work can be positive and negative. But with this Three of Cups in the reverse, you could have recently you've been in a space now where you've been protected against negative energies. This may not be so apparent to you, Scorpio. Again, with that blindfold, with that Eight of Swords at the beginning of the reading, this may not even be something that you'll ever truly know that somebody was doing spell work. I mean, I've heard it a lot on tarot readings. I'm not sure if it will ever become absolutely clear to you who or what, but something about how you've been protected this whole time will definitely become clear to you. Yeah, Page of Wands. You are just so enthusiastic about things. Um, Scorpio, you're just so excited. I'm getting that you've recently taken a leap of faith. And in doing so, you were just so focused on all of the positive things, having fun, enjoying yourself. Um, that you may not have seen the traps that were down the road and the setups that were down the road. Okay. And so to you, in this childlike wonder, which is so innocent and so pure, your spirit tribe stepped in to protect you through it. Okay. Yeah. I'm also seeing though that your path is being cleared or has been cleared. Any spell work that anybody could have potentially been doing would have been reversed, right? So that now their path is blocked and your path is being cleared. Somebody could have been trying to um, block your enthusiasm and your zest for, you know, life, basically. All right, Scorpio, I'm getting ready to close these messages out. This could have something to do with the King of Wands in the reverse. This King of Wands has been quite stalkerish as of late. And I've seen him come up in my readings and many other readings. This is a very controlling individual. Okay, someone who really likes to make people feel miserable. With that cat card earlier, I said there might be some Leo energy involved. The King of Wands or the Wand suit is very much fire signs: Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Okay. So just be careful of those signs around you during the month of October, Scorpio, because there could be some shady, low vibrational ish going on concerning any of those signs. Otherwise, character wise, this is someone who tends to be an entrepreneur. The wand suit is very enterprising, so it can very much symbolize people who are entrepreneurs and work for themselves. They built something from the ground up, unlike the pentacle suit, which could be very much inherited. This could be someone who built something from the ground up. This could be someone who's very influential and also attractive, because the King of Wands is typically a very attractive person, more on the darker skin than the fairer skin side. This person may have tattoos. I'm seeing tattoos here. Okay. Very charming, again, very influential, could be even very well known. But think about all of that in negative qualities and how they use all of that in a negative way to exploit people. Okay. So on the surface, a lot of people could think that because of their position in life and where they are, like they're this big freaking deal. This person might be, there may be someone in your auric field during October whom uses that, like, again, someone in a position of power. Okay. And so this could also be at the individual level, but I'm getting something too about like a community. This could be someone in a very high position of power that's just been kind of coming against the collective and the masses. All right. So it sounds to me, Scorpio, like the good news is the same as when we first started the reading, which is that you're very protected. And the ways in which you could experience loss or destruction, you're being protected from that. Okay, so just make sure you thank your angels, the divine, and your spirit tribe for all of the protection and the guidance that they're sending your way. Continue to tap into it, because someone may be trying to turn you against them. If you're so desperate, if you're so tired of waiting for a certain outcome, and you've been praying for and that you've been trusting, that the divine will deliver for you, and you're not seeing it coming, that could very well be the exploitation. So this could be a very subtle um, energy that may not really make itself well known. And especially with that King of Wands in the reverse, this could be someone operating out of the shadows. Okay, so this could be about the spell work. I saw a reading the other day where the reader said he saw a coven of witches sitting around like a cauldron, and all they were saying was, give up, give up, give up, give up, give up. So this could very well be that type of energy that I'm picking up on right here, right now. Okay. So don't give up. All right. Okay, Scorpio, if these messages have resonated with you, please like, share, comment, or subscribe. It helps the channel grow, and I would really appreciate your assistance with that. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Oh, and happy early birthday to those Scorpios who will be celebrating their birthdays during the end of October. Okay? I hope you have fun and be safe out there.